Hello, my name is Ryan Barone, and I'm the Assistant Vice President for Student Success at Colorado State University, and I'm thrilled to share some reflections that I have about student success in a broad scale in U.S. higher education. My role at CSU, I'm a dual report to both academic affairs and student affairs, and so I try to coordinate with colleagues across the university to try to help facilitate learning experiences for students, both in and outside of the classroom, that we know that are then correlated to things like retention and eventual graduation. So our goal is to make sure that every student who wants to graduate from the university does, and we've got some goals to help do that. That's the work that I get to do in concert with many colleagues across the university. My thoughts on student success writ large in terms of US higher education is that the role of student success is really one of equity. And so I believe that there's inequitable systems. Those systems include K through 12 higher education, but they also include things like the prison system. And so one of the roles, particularly for public US higher education, is to help facilitate experiences so that people who maybe haven't been adequately served by those systems have the opportunity for securing a college degree or a college credential to help increase their capacity in US society. We know that a college degree is important, so there's some myths out there that folks don't think that college degrees are necessary for economic success. When you average things all together, it's particularly important to have a college degree, especially for groups that are historically marginalized. And so folks that are first in their families to go to college, people of color in US society, low-income folks in US society, the data are very clear that those folks benefit disproportionately from having a college degree. And so I believe student success in US higher education is really about equity. I think it's also about a return on investment, again, particularly for public education, but also for private schools that get federal funding, that there's a value proposition from state legislatures and US taxpayers that helps support higher education. And so I think that for many years, perhaps higher education hadn't had the scrutiny that we have now. And so we've got an obligation to demonstrate how students are learning, to demonstrate how resources are being invested, and what the ROI is, both for students and families who make sacrifices to be here, but also for the federal folks and the state folks that help subsidize and support our education. And so I think that's an important role of student success. I think at its most basic level, student success is about learning. So it's about facilitating opportunities for folks to learn both in and outside of the classroom. So this concept of teaching and learning, facilitating big questions, right? So I think that when folks think about things like purpose and how they make meaning and what values are and how that's connected then to some kind of career or vocation, that's the magic of student success. And when that happens in a supportive environment, when folks are embraced and supported by a university where they feel relatively safe to take risks intellectually and to experience new things, the richness that comes from that can really help deepen learning in a way that is sustainable for a lifetime. And that's really the magic of student success that I'm excited to get to do. Thank you for your time, and I hope you look forward to the rest of the content in the course.